Hello and welcome to AI 835, AI in Small Business. Today we're going to be talking about Lecture 2, the materials for Module 2, and this is AI for Business. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the learning objectives we're going to get to today. We're going to explain how AI can reduce cost, automate repetitive tasks, improve decision making within your business. We're going to talk about different business functions like marketing, HR, customer service, operations, and some of the AI tools that can provide some measurable value in those areas. We're going to talk about basic AI tools used to generate small business materials like emails, memos, marketing campaigns. We're going to talk about AI-driven recommendations and predictions that can support business strategies. And we're also going to talk about the connection between consumer AI tools and professional business equivalents. So, meme of the week. We got two guys here. This here is called AI. You ask it questions and it confidently lies to you, and there's a lot of truth to that. AI does have an affinity for hallucination from time to time. I've run into that myself, so just kind of watch out. But let's talk a little bit about what LLMs can do. They can perform a variety of different things for your business. They can generate text. They can translate languages. A lot of local businesses in my area, they cater to the Spanish-speaking community, and AI is really good at taking text in one language and setting it over into another language. It's also pretty good at answering questions. Just kind of keep in mind that whatever it says confidently, and sometimes it can be confidently wrong. That is one thing to watch out for. We'll talk about that in the second half of this class. You got summarizing text. It's really good at taking articles and lengthy pieces of prose and turning it into summaries. And it's good at writing different kinds of creative content as well. Let's get into an email demo. This is something from Google, and I kind of want you to see what happens with writing emails. So let's take a look at that.
Hi, I'm Clara, and I'm a product marketing manager on the Gemini team, and I'm one of your instructors. Before I joined Google, I was a startup founder. And as any founder can tell you, one of the most important and challenging parts of running a startup is getting in touch with investors. I sent out a lot of emails, and sometimes I wouldn't get a response. I spent a lot of time coming up with creative follow-up emails in order to get their attention. Generative AI is really good at that sort of thing. Gen AI tools can help you draft emails, adjust your tone or style of writing, and give you ideas on how to change your approach. Here's how we can put that to work for you. Let's try this example. Using our prompt framework, we'll add the task, provide context, then evaluate and iterate. This is a useful exercise whether you're a copywriter working on an ad campaign, a speechwriter drafting talking points for an executive, or gym manager communicating a schedule change. Let's start with the persona. I'm a gym manager. Next, we'll add in the context. And we have a new gym schedule. And specify the task. Write an email informing our staff of the new schedule. Highlight the fact that the Monday, Wednesday, Friday cardio blast class changed from 7 a.m. to 6 a.m. And let's add even more specificity, especially about the content and format of the email, which could include language or tone. Make the email professional and friendly and short, so that the readers can skim it quickly. And now let's just paste in the new gym schedule. Here's the new schedule. Okay, this is a really great email to send to the staff. All the information is there about the schedule changes, and it's short and easy to read. But did you know you can ask Gemini to adjust this same output for a new audience? This would be useful if, for example, you wanted your output to be more casual for a small, intimate team, more formal for the executives of the team, or even for a completely different audience. Let's try it. We're going to iterate on our prompt, asking Gemini to write an email to the gym members in a more casual tone. We're asking for a new version here with new specifics and context. Now write a concise, consumer-facing email with the same information for our gym members and clients. Let's get even more specific. Explain that this new schedule will help us better serve them.
So as you can see, Gemini in this case, but ChatGPT and other kinds of AI are really, really good at being able to generate emails, to transform text, to take particular tones. A little bit later today, we're going to talk a little bit about prompt engineering, and that's how you can specifically phrase your requests to have large language models to act in particular ways. Another use of AI, particularly for business, that's becoming increasingly popular is the production of videos. Now, AI is not really that great at videos right now. In a lot of cases, you can still tell that it's AI, and it's really good at generating very, very short clips. It's not at full-length movies or anything like that, and probably won't be for some time. But there's a company called Origin that created this kind of montage of various scenes in history with a financial focus. So I kind of want to show this to you as well. So let's take a look at this clip. It's really short. This was a commercial on TV. You might have seen it, but anyway, here it goes.
In the past, it was easy to get bad financial advice.
It's a timeshare in beautiful Pompeii.
Get your own cake!
They said there was gold here yesterday.
20% off on the first unsinkable ship.
This is your college fund.
Of course you're diversified. You have Enron and Blockbuster.
I made all my money in meme stocks.
Hey, get off my yacht!
You've had money questions for years. Origin finally has answers.
2 boat rides for the price of 1? Score!
So you can kind of see where AI is going and what's available with AI. Let's talk a little bit about how LLMs can save businesses money. It can reduce business costs by automating certain tasks. We've seen how it can write emails and things like that. It can provide customer support. A lot of businesses nowadays are going to chatbots. Sometimes these chatbots have issues. I've seen a chatbot that sold a vehicle for $1 recently, and the company kind of got in hot water for having to do something that the chatbot said it could do, but really wasn't able to. So you kind of have to be careful about that kind of thing. Forecasting. AI is really good at taking a look at the data that you have available and making predictions and saying, okay, based on what's happened in the past, in a year from now, this is where we can kind of see our projections going, all other things being equal, and that kind of thing. It's really good at mitigating risk for the same kind of deals. Pricing, I've had it come up with a restaurant menu and appropriate pricing for that based on a local area, so it can help you with that kind of thing. Marketing, we just saw a commercial that was done almost exclusively with AI content. It can generate scripts for various commercials. It can produce a lot of flyers and text for marketing resources and things like that. It can automate HR processes. There are a lot of AI tools that are being used to sift through resumes, to come up with interview questions for HR personnel, and then even helping with the onboarding process by writing policies and procedures and things like that. AI is really, really good at that. Energy efficiency. AI can identify some of the inefficiencies in the energy usage that businesses are currently conducting and help with curbing those costs. It can also do customer recommendations and personalization. The same kind of AI tools that enable Netflix to recommend certain TV series and movies. AI can use in order to make recommendations to customers and personalize things based on user preferences. Let's talk a little bit about where LLMs can help. Various areas in business can benefit from LLM use. Some of these are customer service, marketing, sales, content creation. We've seen a lot of that already. Risk assessment and management. Talked a little bit about that. Human resources. I've touched on a lot of those areas already, but just note that AI is very, very valuable in the entire business context. Predictions. There are AI systems that can make predictions. Talked a little bit about that already. There's a Siemens case study. Siemens actually created a machine learning system that predicted maintenance needs. And so using predictive maintenance machine learning, they found that their breakdowns dropped 30% by implementing this system. Their unplanned downtime shrank. They had predictable maintenance scheduling, by having the AI suggest scheduling windows when routine maintenance would be done. That was able to curb some of their costs. And because the machine learning algorithm is able to continually learn, they're going to get increasing gains out of that. So in Siemens' case, that was one use case, but there are a lot of businesses that are doing very, very similar things using predictive analysis and machine learning. Just note that the same tools that are available to people are also available to businesses. And so your Chat GPTs, your Claudes by Anthropic, Google Gemini, Perplexity AI, a lot of these tools are used every day by individuals, but businesses more and more are making use of these same tools as well. And sometimes businesses have bigger budgets, and because they have bigger budgets, they have access to faster tools. They have access to better AI models and things like that, and they can afford the costs for continually running systems. If you're like me and you use the free versions of these, you know that after a few queries, oftentimes the free products, they say, hey, you got to come back again in about 5 hours or the next day in order to continue using this. But businesses, if you pay for it, you're able to get more benefit out of the tools. Also with business accounts, there's often more privacy. You can keep your proprietary secrets there, and AI won't use that as part of its training set and that kind of thing because you're actually paying to use the product. Here are some of the current personal levels for ChatGPT. You can kind of see the pricing. I pulled this pricing back in July for another presentation I was doing at the time, but hopefully the prices haven't changed that much. You can kind of see some of the things that are available, and based on how much you want to pay, you get better access and that kind of thing. With Team, this is more of a business account, and for $25 a month, you can enable your business, the certain teams in your business in order to work more effectively, put some of these benefits that I've talked about to work. Canva. Canva's really great. It's got some AI tools that are built in, but Canva also allows you to author your own flyers and things like that, and its AI can help you do that. You can kind of see some of the pricing here, and there's free versions for personal. There's pro versions for personal. Teams, they've got 3 people in a team, and that's good for business. If you're in an enterprise and you want to enable your business with Canva resources, then it tells you to contact sales and that kind of thing. Claude by Anthropic, they've got 3 tiers, $17 a month for the Pro, $100 a month for Max, and that kind of thing. They also have a business for a team or an enterprise. Gemini by Google, right now their AI Pro is free for a month, but if you continue with it, it's about $20. The AI Ultra is $124.99, and that's about half off for 3 months, and then after that you got to pay the $250 a month. Grok by XAI, you can kind of see some of the tiers there. They've got a Super Grok and a Super Grok Heavy, $30 and versus $300 for the heavier usage. But I was talking earlier about prompt engineering, and prompt engineering is when you refine the responses that AI tools give you based on specific ways of asking questions. In our next lesson, we'll talk more in depth about this, but the lady at Google, she kind of hinted about this, giving it a persona, giving it context, giving it the task to do. And there are various ways to phrase your prompts. There's task-oriented ways. Hey, I need this done. There's role-oriented. Your job is to be my insert your role here. You can add specificity like she did in a lot of cases. You can change the way output is. ChatGPT, if you have some time available, this is kind of funny to do. You can tell it to answer your question in the form of a poem, a haiku, a sonnet, a limerick, and if you ask it the same question 2 or 3 times, it will give you a different response every time. There are others, and like I mentioned, we'll look at some specific prompt engineering frameworks in our next lesson. This was all the material that I wanted to cover today. Hopefully you found some use cases for AI in small business. I hope that the videos that I played showed you a little bit about the potential for AI in business. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop me an email or send me a course message.